Question 214. What is the meanest thing you've ever done to someone to get back at them?
Oh. I spread a rumor that a girl was a lesbian.
Oh, I remember you doing that. That was.
And she wasn't.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say because there's no statute of limitations in the United Kingdom.
Oh.
All right. Well, what is the worst thing you've done that you're willing to admit to?
Yes.
Okay.
Or tell us a story about someone else, completely unrelated.
Yeah, your friend.
No, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even because people will know it's. Yeah.
Go on.
I am really not gonna say what I actually did to someone, but yeah, it wasn't good. So what they did to me wasn't good, but two wrongs don't really make a right, do they? So
They don't.
So I don't. It's not something I particularly am proud of having done. So.
Jen?
Oh, mine's too recent, too public, and I'm not going to talk about it.
Bill?
What have you done recently?
I haven't had a chance to enact the plan yet. I have the plan in my head. I thought it all out. I just haven't had the chance to enact it yet.
Ooh.
Oh, should I be scared?
Oh.
Oh, no, none of you lot. No, you're all good. Certain people, however, should be very, very, very scared.
Interesting. Diane? No.
I think I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, you're all woofing out.
I'd like to point out that I don't think I've ever consciously gone out of my way to do something like that. I've done things like that. I've done things like that on impulse and emotion, but not consciously.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one because I've done some pretty bad stuff, but it wasn't that I planned anything. And I'm figuring, okay, right now, let the dead rest. And I had nothing to do with that, by the way, B.
I didn't plan mine. There was alcohol involved, and I said a few incorrect statements, and people went with it. Did I correct them at a later date? No, I didn't. But it wasn't intentional. Till after the fact.
That I would be willing to admit to is probably letting the tyres out of someone's car. Air out of someone's tyres.
That's just me.
Well, that's the point.
Depends what they did in the first place, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is the thing, right? It was a really petty response to months of abuse.
Yeah.
So, it was well worth it.
Funniest thing we ever did to somebody was group of us drunk walking down the main street in Albany. And then we saw this person. It wasn't vindictive or anything. We saw this person and park their car on the curb. And Rob, as you guys have seen, is quite big and he's very strong. And he goes, I'm going to help these people out. So he lifts up the back of the car, shifts it on the road. And the reason they parked on the curb was their handbrake didn't work and it rolled down the hill and pranged into the car in front.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
It was fucking hilarious, but we all shut up. Holy shit!
Run away.
I love those unintentional epic fails where the intention was great and it all just went wrong. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yandia said, I scared my niece from the kitchen bar one night by grabbing her hair in the dark.
Oops.
Nerdy says, I threw a tyre at my sister when I was a kid. Robert says, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to forgive Robert for this.
Robert Santi, I never killed anyone.
Robert says, I called...
The person to whom I did the bad thing died a few years ago. And it's let the dead rest.
Yeah.
Robert says he called someone a Republican.
Oh, that's low. That's low.
Yeah. Oh, my word, that's mean.
Especially if it's in the Trump era.
I don't know if gods. I don't know if that's.
The funny thing is, I think the worst things I have done to other people out of spite are mostly inaction.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not things I've actively done. I have just not done anything active to stop them happening.
Yes, sometimes the worst thing you can do is do nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah, do nothing.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.